Hey guys! I wasn't planning on doing a video tonight. I didn't really have anything to talk about, and sometimes I pre-plan video topics, and sometimes they're kind of spur of the moment, and sometimes I don't really have anything to talk about, so I just kind of skip it that week. I broke up with my ex in December, and it's now May. That makes 5 months of being apart, and except for a few times that he anonymously harassed me online, I haven't spoken to him. I haven't asked anyone about him. I haven't checked his Twitter or his Instagram. I just haven't cared about any of the things he's up to. Today, someone told me that I look great and I'm happy and they're really happy for me. I have people that have been in my life for many years and they've seen the entire relationship. They've seen the beginning, they've seen the fights, they've seen me cry, they've seen me be super happy, they've seen the breakup, and they're happy that I'm finally on a good path and I'm not going back to him. And they said that he's not exactly on the same path. He is completely obsessed with me, and I am really all he ever talks about and all he ever posts about on social media. And they said that aside from being completely obsessed with me, he's sort of stepped up his insanity game a little bit because he's now convinced that I'm doing everything to get his attention, that I'm secretly sending him cryptic and subliminal messages. There's a name for this. It's called erotomania. It does occur in narcissist relationships, but it's actually more common with celebrity stalking. It happens a lot when someone is fixated on a famous person, and they think the famous person is actually in love with them. It's a sort of an offshoot of a delusion type disorder. They feel that the celebrity is secretly communicating with them. When I first read about this, it was beyond creepy. In narcissists, there are a lot of factors that contribute to this behavior. The number one reason is always to feed their ego. That's the number one reason for really everything. They're the center of their own universe, and they think that everything has to do with them. They also want to make their ex-partner seem crazy and obsessed with them. They're very delusional, and they're a bit paranoid as well. And they really do think that everything has to do with them. I noticed this behavior in Robert back when we were just friends. He was still very fixated on his ex-girlfriend, and he thought that everything she did was to get his attention. I know that she had really bad internet service, so occasionally it would look like she was signing on and offline, and Robert was convinced that she was doing this just to get his attention. He felt that everything she posted was really a secret message to him, and I thought it was kind of odd, but I didn't really think much of it. So now that I am the ex-girlfriend, he's doing the same thing. He's completely blocked on everything, but I know there are still ways to see things. And we have hundreds of mutual friends. I can't possibly delete everyone. And I'm not posting any insane things anyway, but I know him. I know he's asking people to send him screenshots of what I'm up to. So everything that I do, he turns it around to make it seem like I'm sending him some sort of message. And this guy can turn everything into something about him. If I post a picture of food, he'll think that I'm trying to remind him that I'm a good cook. If I post a picture of my cat, he thinks it's to remind him that I also love cats as much as he does. And the list just goes on. You might have experienced this and just didn't realize it. But erotomania is a real thing, and aside from just being an obsession, a delusion, and a paranoia, it can also be used as a hoovering method, as a way to get the victim angry and frustrated that they reopen communication. Like right now, I am super frustrated. I want to throw this guy out the window, but I will not reopen communication. There's nothing good that can come from that, and really the only thing that can happen is that he'll be able to say, "She contacted me, see, she is obsessed with me." Anyway, share your story if this has happened to you, and I will see you next time.